Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight is done.
Yo, what's going on, peeps? It is me, the Ninja Reviewer here. Time for another exciting episode review of One Piece episode. Wow, I just realized I screwed up the actual episode review title because I did put episode 48 as the last one. And I just realized that too, and I'm like, oh wow, I really did make a mistake here. This is really episode 848. And so I gotta change that up now again. Oh god, I screwed up. So this time, this really is episode 848 review. One Piece greatness. Monkey D. Luffy right here. And of course, Tony Chopper, of course. Hi there. So this episode of One Piece, and by the way, once again, like I did for My Hero Academia, I apologize for the lateness of this review. I was just very busy at work. I'm very tired as well. Like, didn't really have that much energy to actually do the review. But, you know, also because I've been enjoying some EVO greatness, I've been watching a lot of EVO. And then tomorrow, we have the Smash Direct coming tomorrow. Yeah, we have the Smash Direct. That's going to be coming out tomorrow. So I'm very super duper hyper excited for that. So I'm very excited for the Smash Direct that we're going to be getting upon us tomorrow. So I'm very, very hyped for that. I really am. So, without further ado, let's dive right into this episode. Now, this episode review, sadly, is going to be kind of short. Not really a really long review, because honestly, there's really not much to say about this week, or this One Piece episode. There really isn't. And I can understand why for reasons, because they are slowing things down a bit, because they don't want to get too absolutely close to the manga, which I understand that. But at the same time, I think this was just slowed down to a degree where I just felt like when it comes to the way they ended the episode, they should have ended it on the note where I expected. Because again, they did the same thing with the other one, how they didn't really end it off with Big Father like the original One Piece chapter did with that one episode. We were supposed to end it where everyone was surrounded by like the Big Mom pirates, and then like Capone releases his last resort, which is Big Father, which with that one I'm like, yeah, I got a little bit, maybe a tiny bit triggered. I got a bit of that because we didn't end it the way we were supposed to end it. And from that, they only showed the Gurma stuff at the preview, and I got scared. I'm like, oh shit, don't tell me we're gonna skip out on that, which is like, I don't know, Toei likes to do some weird shit sometimes. But I'm actually glad that wasn't really the case. And then especially we saw Big Father, and I was really happy. And the episode overall after that was just fantastic. Now, when it comes to this episode, they sort of pulled the exact same card. They did the exact same thing. And plus, it's not like the chapter was even going to end at that point. In fact, I don't even think we even covered much of that chapter. In fact, there wasn't really much to this episode at all, just referring to, hey, the Straw Hats are just pretty much just trying to get away from Big Mom. Of course, Big Mom releases the Elbaf technique thing with the sword, which, you know, yeah, like we pretty much already know that. So we already know that. That's obviously not really new, so we have that going on. The only newest thing that I could possibly remember that progressed, well, two things that progressed. One, we see Brook and Chopper, and they're still continuing fighting at the Sunny, but this time they're fighting against PEROSPERO and against his candy-like abilities. At first, it looks like they're actually succeeding, and actually, you know, now the Brook and Chopper stuff was pretty cool, and it really does get to show you how ridiculously powerful PEROSPERO is. Mr. Lickitung, Mr. Doesn't Skip Tongue Day. Yeah, this dude. So basically, we have the whole PEROSPERO thing going on right here. So when it comes to, you know, that stuff, we really get to see how devastating Mr. PEROSPERO really is, especially when it comes to his candy-like ability, and especially the candy wall. Now, this really big candy wall that he creates is an actual barrier, so that way, even if the Straw Hats try to make it through regardless, it won't work because of how ridiculously huge it is. And when Chopper and Brook got caught in the candy-like abilities, they become exactly just as, you know, just really much as candy themselves, and they won't be able to move. They'll become candy. And the way PEROSPERO says, "I will lick you to death," and it's like, wow, that's it's pretty creepy, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's absolutely creepy, absolutely creepy. So, ugh. Anyways, we have that, and then of course, Katakuri, my boy, predicts the future.
I can see the future.
Yeah, so he predicts the future, and he's like, I don't think we're out of the woods as of yet. And we see wedding, and we see like the trees and everything, like everything's all falling apart. And of course, we actually do see Big Mom with company with Luffy, well, minus Sanji, because Sanji. Meanwhile, of course, we have Pudding's usual shenanigans. You know, Sanji pretty much complimenting Pudding's eye, and of course she's getting her like multiple personality disorder, where 1 minute she loves him, then the other she doesn't. So there's that. And then on top of that, yeah, not really the biggest thing important. They're just on their way. They're on their way right now to Chocolate Island. And then PEROSPERO's like, alright, yo, if Mama comes here and they realize there's no wedding cake, I'm gonna die. And it's like, well, guess what? That's pretty much your damn fault, you idiot. So what happens is they go there, and then it's like, whoa. So what happens is they notice Big Mom company hauling ass, chasing the Straw Hats. Luffy's like, oh hell no, that's my ship. And then of course PEROSPERO releases a big giant candy wall where it's ridiculous, and it's pretty much covered in arm and hockey, as you can tell. So the hockey and everything else is covering but the candy wall. And Luffy, not giving a fuck, he just goes in there really, really, like, oh, sorry, I'm starting with words. But he just goes in there, ready to go buck wild. He goes, use the actual arm and hockey with the Red Hawk, and basically uses his incredible force. And with that, he's able to break most of the candy wall. But that wasn't supposed to the way it's supposed to end. Or the chapter didn't even end like that. The chapter is still going after that. There's supposed to be something that's supposed to happen right after that. And again, I'm not going to really spoil what that is. Even though we are getting, because judging from the preview, we are getting a lot more action. And next week's episode, though.
Holy Jesus.
Yo, oh my god. When we saw the Pedro stuff in the flashback, I'm like, oh, it looks like we're getting a Pedro flashback, but what does this mean exactly? For your anime viewers, you'll get to see when it comes to this episode. If they ended off the way the chapter is supposed to originally end off, this is going to be one, because obviously they probably are, because this is a really big, impactful scene. So I'm really hoping they don't screw us over and don't end that episode off, because that's major slow molasses pacing if they don't do that. But maybe with this time around, maybe they don't. And the animation looks like they really did up it up a notch, so that's good. By the way, also I noticed, like on YouTube, they had the Japanese, not Japanese, of course it's Japanese, but the actual TV version preview, where they not only show a bit of the preview of the next episode, but a little bit of episode of Skypiea. Yo, Mr. God Enemy himself. I'm hyped as hell for that. Now, getting to the bad stuff about this episode. Pacing felt absolutely slow. Like, we only got a few things. Okay, we only got a little tiny bit of progression. We have the PEROSPERO stuff, which was, you know, with his abilities with the candy. And then, second thing was Luffy and company, story progression-wise, they're finally there. They're finally at the edge to where the Sunny is. They're finally there. Luffy going buck wild, of course, because he's stupid. He's Luffy, obviously. So he's going right in, ready to bust down the candy wall, which he does, which the animation for that part was absolutely beautiful. Like, of course, it has to be Naotoshi and the boys. I don't know if it's Naotoshi and the boys. It might have been a different animator, but it looks like some Naotoshi work right there. That was pretty dope. Even though that wasn't really how the episode was supposed to end, I will admit that was pretty dope, though. Even though I was a bit, you know, triggered at the fact we did not get that. Now, if they would have ended it with the one scene that I wanted, if they would have ended it with that, clean cut. This episode just, yo, that would have been nasty if they did that. But of course, they didn't do that. So I have to downgrade the episode a bit more because of that. Because when I saw the ending and when I told the time, I'm like, oh god.
No.
Oh my god. Alright. So, regardless though, not really much progression wise to the episode. So overall, it's okay to okay plus at best when it comes to that. Just an okay, so about a 3 out of 5. I'll let it pass with just a 3. In between the middle, just a 3 out of 5. Just an okay. I could give it a 3.5 as a decent episode, but I think it just deserves a okay rating at best. It was just okay. It was just an okay episode at best. Like, it really was. I mean, yeah, showing PEROSPERO's abilities was pretty deadly, but at the same time, I really wanted to see more progression. At least, and they would have ended with that clash. It would have been a really good episode. Just maybe a really good episode. Or maybe I'll be biased and make it a maybe, but I doubt it. No, because it was just that one scene, 1 seconds in, then bam, done. But maybe just a very good episode it would have been. But regardless, it's just an okay episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of One Piece episode, this time 848. See you guys next week. Or actually not this week. Hell, soon enough. This Saturday for episode 849. For the manga folks, remember there's no manga chapter this week. So I'll see you guys next week for the manga chapter. So just an anime episode will be for this week. Don't forget, rate, comment, subscribe, click that bell, join the squad. Follow my social media plugins, gamer tags as well. Also, my Plus Ultra Discord as well. And also, as usual, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the episode, loved it or hate it. Until then, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky guy Ediru is the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supportive what you read, what you watch. And that's it. See you guys next time.